Alrighty, and we're live. Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we're playing more Mass Effect 2 today. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. When we last left off, we were in the middle of Tali's loyalty mission. Fucking up some Geth. Cleared out this one, didn't I?
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our homeworld.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on. Faster than to step off the wall.
No! Damn it. They got me. Yeah, that's not the one I wanted.
Optimal countermeasure.
Shields have failed.
Eat this.
Oh, damn it! There's nowhere for me to go! Once I get up those stairs, I'm fucked! Gotta think of something. Let's use this.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I've lost shield. What? Worry about. Going to ground.
Damn it! There's just so many of them swarming up that damn stairs that I can't fucking keep them off of me. There has to be something I can do. Feeling. I'm just gonna keep hacking this one guy and let him do all the work.
Clocked hostile. Flip shot. Clocked hostile.
consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Let's fuck up some Geth.
Can do. Right.
On your 6. Enemies ahead! Enemy combat drone. Perfect! There we go!
Enemy combat drone.
And we win! Suck it, Geth Prime. Victory is mine!
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
It's only been a few hours.
The Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes, call it.
A pity Shepard Vast Normandy is a better speaker than a soldier. I recommend posthumously exiling Tali Zora.
What?
It was agreed that Tali Zora would not be convicted if she were killed in action.
It was suggested, Admiral. I recall no agreement. To that end, I call for an immediate vote.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vast Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Get fucked!
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment? Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Woo!
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Tell me, about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks, but I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This might be useful.
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Very impressive speech, Commander Shepard. But tell me truly, did you recover any of Rael Zora's research on the Alarai?
Nothing that will help you, Admiral.
Pity. Oh well. Whatever is created can be recreated. In any event, I am pleased that our talk regarding the war conundrum allowed you to help Tali. Her exile would have been unfortunate.
You should abandon your plans, Admiral. They're only going to make the situation worse.
We shall see, Commander. Many things are impossible until they are done.
Nice talking, Shepard. It's funny how it takes a commander to remind the admirals about military honor. Glad they're off your back, ma'am. And that you didn't have to give them that evidence you found on the LRI.
I didn't say anything about finding evidence, Carl.
Noticed that, ma'am.
What's your take on the war? Are the admirals going to try to retake the homeworld?
I won't shy away from a fight, but if the admirals throw the fleet at the Geth, all they'll get back is scrap metal. The best bet would be for us to find another way. But a soldier can't say unless his superiors ask.
Any idea what your next assignment's going to be?
I'm going to be escorting more techs around to look for signs of dark energy buildup. Maybe see if they can figure out what's causing it. Wherever they send me, it'll have to be less exciting than Haystrom.
Stay safe out there, Rieger.
You too, Shepard. Ma'am.
Carl, just call me Tali.
I'll work on that, ma'am.
I was wrong. Tali Zora was innocent after all.
The admirals thought they were humbling you by forcing you to represent her, Shepard. I'm glad they were wrong. You didn't mention survivors. Did you find real Tali? I am sure he would have left you a message if he'd had time.
He did leave a message. Rael used his last words to give Tali orders. That's all that mattered to him.
I know how that might seem, but the fleet's safety was the gift Rael wanted to give to his daughter.
I never asked for that. It wasn't the gift I wanted.
I know, but it's the only one he could give. Good luck on your mission. No matter how dark it gets, the fleet is always with you. Kila Salai.
Kila Salai. I don't know why I feel the need to say that every time.
All this.
You called us on the carpet out there, Shepard, and you were right. Thank you. Tali shouldn't have been involved in that argument. Tell me, though, honestly, What did you find over there? You spoke well, but I know a feint when I see it.
Off the record, Rael Zora was bringing the Geth online and networking them for weapons tests.
Keela.
You can never tell anyone, Hen.
You have my word. Thanks for keeping quiet. I would have heard what your father wanted for the fleet. I'm just glad you didn't have to pay for his mistakes. Be well, Tali. Fly safe.
Very impressive, Shepard. Thank you for your help on the Alarai. And thank you for helping Rael Zora's daughter. You stood for her when we failed. We were wrong to let our own concerns about the war overshadow Tali's trial.
The galaxy needs more people saying what you're saying, Admiral. Good luck.
Thank you, Commander.
Tali and Shepard are good at killing synthetics. Glad they're on our side.
A war with the Geth would be a disaster.
Congratulations, Tali Zora. I was skeptical about your choice in captains, but I see now that I was wrong.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just glad that this is over.
You'll always have a place on the ride, whenever you decide to come home. Good luck out there. Congratulations again.
Mission complete. Mission summary. Tali Zora has been cleared of all charges, and her trust in Shepard ensures her loyalty on the mission. Political ramifications of the Quarian war efforts against Geth are troubling, likely to need Quarian forces against Reapers. Cannot risk additional instability.
Commander, you've received... I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, what's up?
Kelly, you have no idea how unadjusted that man is. Trust me. Well, I'll see it when we do his mission. Ooh, boy. He is just a big old box of crazy.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Thane would like to see you down in life support on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
You're too small. From Moreland. I am sorry, my mate. I leave you for a Krogan because you're not endowed as good for your species. Do you fear those words? Moreland's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel trading regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancement, or gene biotic xenographing, Moreland has many things you will be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Moreland's famous internet site. Hot link from this message. Product availability varies by local trade regulations. All Limit Zero products require shipping supercharged. No shipping to Omega. Krogan reproductive organs not available. Other restrictions may apply. Therapy. Olar Han. Or Han Olar. Her old buddy from Bavaria. The Volus that went fucking nuts after almost getting killed by the Rachnon. I think about what her name was. Shepard, they say you're alive. You cheated death. Sending you this isn't a pointless exercise as part of my therapy. They say lots of things. I'm still alive, She still isn't. I hear you killed Panezia. Nicely done. Another one I helped killed. My information did any good. They want me to thank you. Arachne would have killed us all had you not shown up. It would have been right. Why me, not her? Why did you show up then, not before? You think that they can fix me. And maybe you're not really back. Maybe I died. Maybe I didn't close that door and died. I held it open to give her a chance, and Arachne ripped my suit open. I died of exposure there on day 15. And now I'm a martyr. This is an ugly hallucination before a glorious afterlife. But if I'm not, thank you. On Olar. Yeah, he's a big old suit full of crazy. Increases weapon damage, shield, threatening capacity. I don't know what the stabilizer gun is. So you increase my weapon damage. Health. Shield strength. We'll go the N7 Greaves instead. Increase shield strength by 3%. Shield strength, weapon damage, shield recharge rate. Let's talk to Zaid. He's always good for a good conversation.
Back for more? Collectors and Protheans. It's all above my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time. Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandy or Miranda?
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in the breeze.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. It always makes me stand at attention.
You're such a dog.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. Always makes me stand at attention. Hello.
Shepard.
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night, no final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
How long has it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console, please. Music. Old. Unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads. He tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
Well, that's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman.
I would like your help to stop him. This is not a path he should walk.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
Maybe he name-dropped you to get hired.
It's possible, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem right. My name. He should not respect it.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him. A relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it, and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help, I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The hammer lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away.
They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you?
Rains. It always rains on Kage. Warm water pours down his face.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
No messages for you, Commander.
Yeah. Alrighty. Now what should we do
Good
next?
stretch.
We
Good
can help
stretch.
Reed, we can help Thane, we can help Grunt, we can help Morden, we can help Miranda, help Jacob, investigate Project Overlord, help Samara, give Liara the intel, help Jack. What do you think, Carrie?
Give Liara the intel.
You want me to do Lair of the Shadow Broker?
Yeah, that's actually a good idea to wait until we have done the loyalties so we can get the extra powers.
Well, actually, the two squads I take, the two people I take, I've already done.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I've done Garrus and Tali already, and they're my squad that I take, and then I also did Kasumi, so I have all the stuff I got from Kasumi still in memory, such as the Locust, which is a great submachine gun, by the way, if you're an infiltrator at least.
Yep.
It has a lower capacity and a smaller magazine than the Tempest, but what it lacks in its firepower it makes up for in its long distance accuracy. It has a much tighter grouping when it fires, so it's better for long range, medium to long range, whereas the Tempest is better to medium to short range. So if you're playing something like a Vanguard, Tempest is great, but if you're playing like an Infiltrator, the Locust is a far superior submachine gun. I suppose doing Lair of the Shadowbird could be very useful right about now, especially because we're an extremely deficit of resources. And after we complete that quest, we get the ability to essentially purchase information on various locations to give us a good, rich resource of a particular resource, such as platinum or palladium and whatnot. It's a very interesting suggestion, Carrie. But do I want to do Liara now, or do I want to do Liara later after I do some more loyalty missions? And on one hand, I normally would do loyalty missions first, but on the other hand, I really need those resources. And it's far easier to go to a specific planet that Liara's information gives me, rather than just jumping from planet to planet, hoping that I find something I'm looking for. That takes far longer. Let's do it. Let's go do Lair of the Shadowbroker, guys. Which, by the way, is like one of my favorite DLCs I've ever played in a video game. Just letting you guys know. The Lair of the Shadowbroker. If you have Mass Effect 2, and you have not played Lair of the Shadowbroker, go fucking buy it right goddamn now. It is absolutely worth the fucking price. It is an amazing mission. Story thing. It is well worth the price of the purchase. Let's see, we already have 3 people we've done a loyalty mission of. Tali, Garrus, and then Kasumi. I did Kasumi's because I wanted that gun. Plus, Kasumi's, compared to everybody else, is pretty easy because, I mean, the first half of it is really just you running around doing a bank heist, or a vault heist, essentially. Then I did Garrus and Tali next because, you know, they're in my squad, so I'm going to take them. First, let's run to the store. See if we can purchase it.
A Batarian trading group has announced plans to sue the Citadel Council. The Batarians claim that slavery is an inextricable part of their caste system, and that by limiting the slave trade, the Council is violating their cultural rights. The
25. Sell at 25.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Another difficult development for human expansion as the colony on Horizon has been attacked. The Council has suggested that the attacks are a tragic coincidence, likely the result of Batarian slave traders or isolated pirate attacks. Investors in prefabricated complexes are destroying the Council. Repair and rebuilding plans have spiked shares industry-wide.
You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a waiver?
These are the Terminus systems. Everything's dangerous, and everything's for sale.
Okay, listen, give Thax a full refund, do you hear me? He knows, I don't know how, it doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now, and then get your ass someplace safe.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Yeah,
What about a fish? She loves the garden. We could add a pond.
Go out and buy some ship models, because we can. We have the money.
Yep.
And some fish.
Fishies.
Yeah, because I've talked to Kelly enough, and now she'll feed my fish, so I don't have to remember to do it. Because back in the day, I would always forget all the time, and then when I realized that she could do it for me, I'd be like, yes! Someone to feed my fish.
I find it hilarious considering the plants you're getting some of these fish from, how they don't act like an invasive species and just eat the other fish.
I don't know. That still sounds like an awful thing to legalize.
Oh, you have a good point.
All the dangers are right there on the package. It's legally
Never thought about
required.
that.
Who reads labels then?
Still can't believe you have a Justicar in your service.
You know Irinia won't even talk to the non-Asari customers. It's like she's turned pure blood into her religion or something.
I heard she lost her daughters when the Geth attacked the Citadel.
Right. I'm sure she was a pleasure to deal with before that. Sometimes you say these things, and I don't know. Maybe it's because you had a Batarian father.
Council thought the
You're pulling
Blasto,
that on me?
first NR Spectre, would play by the rules.
This one has forgotten whether its heat sink is over. It wonders whether the criminal scum considers itself fortunate.
They were wrong.
This one doesn't have time for your solid waste excretions.
He's got a lover in every port.
This one does not have time for your solid waste excretion. This one is curious to think whether the individual thinks he is fortunate.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. I can help you with the consult and figure out what else.
Stars, your skin looks amazing. You're not using biotics to touch things up, are you? Actually, I just tried Exeter.
The Shepherd Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year, once the area is declared safe for visitors. Admiral Stephen Hackett will preside.
If you're hurting for things to do, maybe after work we could catch a vid or something.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm okay. A little dry spell isn't gonna kill me.
We could watch Fleet and Flotilla. It got awards for its portrayal of Turian and Quarian relationships.
Anyway, if worst comes to worst, I did have the nerve stimulation program built into my suit.
And I hear that the love scenes are... What?
Oh yeah. Standard equipment for any responsible adult. Oh here, let me fire it up. Excuse me, human. Private conversation. Ugh.
A little space, please.
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different, so it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans. Not to mention...
Is the gateway to the Traverse, but is that gate open too wide? Investment think tanks are noting concerns that new technological discoveries...
I need minimal heat increase. And speed. I have extremely high performance requirements. I need a 100%...
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
How's your own work going?
I'm still waiting. Still hunting. The Shadow Broker can't hide forever. Even with Nyxeris dead, it could be years before I track the Shadow Broker down. But someday he'll slip up. And I'll be there.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Your friend? The one who helped recover my body from the Shadow Broker?
The same. He sacrificed himself to save me. I'd never found anything suggesting he was alive. After 2 years, I hadn't even dreamed.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double-dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
If he's been the Shadow Broker's prisoner for 2 years, he may not be in good shape.
I know. But yesterday, all I wanted was the chance to avenge his death. Today, he's alive. I'll do whatever I have to do to get him back.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
I'll see you there. I just remembered something. We probably should wait a couple missions before we do Liara's Lair of the Shadowbroker DLC. Certain events haven't happened, and there's a certain bit of dialogue that will only trigger if certain events have occurred.
Members of Eclipse mercenary band are facing tough questions after violence erupted at a gang-controlled warehouse. Detective Anaya, assigned to the case, has requested formal sanctions against the group.
So, we'll come back later.
Has been arrested for illegal activity.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not? I did it after eating Prime.
Hungry? Then come to the Fish Dog Food Shack.
Dog Food Shack.
Tasty fare and skewers are just 5 credits for a limited time only. Or for the connoisseur, try our grade A to Chunka raised Baron steaks.
But yes, we will come back later. As I said, certain events have not triggered yet. I just remembered them. So much shit going on all over my fucking screen here. I'm trying to read half this shit. I don't want to go there yet. Where else do I want to go? Always save some R for last because I need a really high Paragon or Renegade score for that one.
Yeah, you do. I remember that one.
Should have just Citadel and purchased some trains. I'm not going to do Thane's mission yet. I'll do that one later. But I'm certainly going to check the stores.
That's the least that bastard deserves.
Also, according to CSEC, a drill recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Talk to Captain Anders.
Something I can do for you, Shepard?
Cade Nolenko was on Horizon. He said he was looking into Cerberus.
I know. I approved the mission. We had to find out if they were behind the missing colonists. I couldn't tell anyone without compromising the investigation. I'm sorry.
I thought we were friends. Never expected you to go behind my back.
We didn't know about you at the time. And I wouldn't have told you if I did. What if the elusive man was manipulating you, lying to you? The report actually confirmed your story. I still don't trust Cerberus. But they were right about the collectors abducting the colonists. Unfortunately, Alenko didn't find anything to convince the Council that the Reapers are behind this. Or even that they exist.
Of course not.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Knowing the truth about what I know how important it is. So I keep trying. The front line. My door is always open.
This is near where we first met, Shepard. Fist and his men seemed so dangerous. We've come a long way. Don't know if that's a good thing, but it's definitely more interesting.
Yeah, that's for sure, Tally. That is most certainly indeed for sure. Let's check all the stores and make sure we've purchased everything from the Citadel.
I'm
It's
Commander
like one or
Shepard,
two things
and this
from
is my
Alien
favorite
that we
store on the
haven't
Citadel.
acquired yet, and I'm pretty sure there's a couple things from Omega we haven't acquired yet either. Oh, damn it, we need to make
I'm
more
Commander
money.
Shepard, and this is my favorite
Gary,
store on the
get on
Citadel.
that streetcar and start shaking that ass.
Alright, I put down a hat, start dancing.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That one up too.
Fine, fine. I just need to pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister, if you have it.
You don't mix your spice chirality. What cooking school did you say you went to?
I don't go to cooking school. I just want something tasty to put on a steak.
Why don't you just go to Fish Dog Food Factory? It's on level 23. Ask for their tummy-tingling tachanka sauce.
Ouch. What a dick.
Explorer ships have reported seeing vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles ancient Ragnar ship profiles. The few ships sighted have been small sailing vessels that rapidly retreat.
Welcome back.
These stores are owned by
That's
the
correct.
Citadel.
We offer an assortment of...
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
Buy me a hamster. And some more fish. Oh no, I ran out of money. I couldn't buy all of it. I got a fish though.
So do you want to get one of the fish?
Yay.
A model ship?
How is a model ship supposed to remind me of the Citadel?
I'm sorry, but I can't let you board the shuttle with that.
But this is a ceremonial item of my people.
Sir, it's a 15-centimeter serrated blade.
You humans are all racist.
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed, but it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. So many choices, so many possibilities, so many things that could be done. I will do. I don't know. Carrie, suggestions. Which of my crew members should I help?
Jacob.
You want to help Jacob?
Your memory serves, his mission's not that difficult.
I mean, the difficulty didn't really matter. I mean, I'm gonna do all of them eventually. I was just deciding which one I want to do now. Or do Jacob.
Anomaly detected.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW46100.
Research projects. Elements.
Take Tyler with this. They're here to look and to investigate the Hugo Gernsback. That's not correct. The possibility that Jacob's father is still alive and is asking for help. That's what we're here to find out. But things aren't going to be what they seem.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Would they now?
Along with us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as... Record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
After 10 years, it must have.
Let's take a look around.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry. Luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue...
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Get ready to fight!
Damn, Alex, what the hell did you do?
I see them!
Damn it, I hate when they duck just as I pull the trigger.
These people didn't have neural decay. They're crazy.
Our father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Alright, I need to get real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Gary, you know the drill. You're in charge.
Yep.
Keep them entertained. I shall return momentarily. I am back.
Welcome back.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
These people seem calm, but they're part of the same group as the ones that attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
That's possible, but the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing. He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are rerouting power to system offline. Are forbidden. Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
He's gunning down his own crew to keep control? That's horrible.
Well, that would make them hate him. But maybe it was just for defense.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material when it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Of course he is.
It looks like the old bodies were posed like a warning. The newer bodies were just left wherever they fell.
The hunters started fighting back. Incoming!
This should soften them up.
Excuse me. Impact. Allied force casualty.
He has plenty of choices. Too late to blame his victims.
Taking heavy fire!
System failing. Critical system damage. Requesting assistance.
Nice trip.
System failing. Requesting assistance. Critical system damage. Requesting assistance. Critical system damage. Rerouting power. Backup systems. Requesting assistance. Critical system damage. Rerouting power. Critical system damage. System failing. Hostiles detected. Excuse me. Online.
They're all yours, Topeka.
Allied forces engaged. Hostile forces have engaged.
Trouble.
Backup systems engaged.
Ah, no! Damn it. I was just about to do something about that one that was coming around the side. But he got me before I could do anything.
Yeah, that usually is what happens.
Yeah, I was just a little too slow. move faster next time.
It looks like the old bodies were posed like a warning. The newer bodies were just left wherever they fell.
The hunt.
Warning, hostile force using non-standard ammunition.
Tag! Combat drones away.
Rerouting power. Rerouting power. Backup systems engaged. Requesting assistance.
Cross one.
That is failure.
Careful, I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. And keep attacking. I had no choice.
He had plenty of choices. Too late to blame the victim.
Kill them. Kill them all, my machine.
Targeting. Critical system down. Requesting assistance. System failing. Critical system hostile forces have engaged. That is failure. Excuse me.
Have a nice trip!
Fire backup systems engaged. Requesting assistance. System failing. Critical system damage. Critical system damage. Allied force casualty. Unit member offline. Requesting assistance.
Bunkering down.
Shields deployed.
Deploying combat drone.
Excuse me. System failing. System failing. Requesting assist backup systems engaged. Casualty. Subdue and suppress.
I'm here.
Careful.
Ah! Hostile force rerouting power.
Got him!
Draining their shields.
Have a nice trip. Hostiles! On my way!
Target. It's right behind you.
With you, Shepard.
Excuse me.
Leave the shields to me.
Careful. New target orders acknowledged. System excuse me. Critical system failure. Rerouting power. Excuse me.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
use this.
Retargeting. Hostile forces have engaged.
Got the target.
Rerouting power. Rerouting power.
Sure thing.
One down.
Member offline. Allied force casualty.
Tiga boss, pause.
Requesting assistance. System failing. Critical system damage. Rerouting power. Rerouting power. Critical system damage.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Let's get our good old arc thrower out. Might need it.
Coming!
Watch out! That's off my throat! Fleeing combat drones.
Nice!
Let's start with no rescue!
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Will he justify it? Can he justify it? I don't think he can. I don't think he will. I think you're asking a little too much there, Jacob. Just a little too much. Alright, Han. Mission's over. As soon as we finish hacking this PDA and we go through that door. Never mind. You just automatically did it.
I said, I think this was one of the easiest of the loyalty missions.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's pretty quick and easy.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. Toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Brains? Brains!
Brains.
Mission complete. Mission summary. Survivors from Aya are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission.
Okay, I have good news.
Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
What?
We got a penguin now.
Awesome. What do we need the penguin for?
Organic palmer plus eggs.
I've actually looked it up. They don't produce organic polymer. You kill them for organic polymer.
Oh, so I wasted my time training a penguin.
Yes, I believe I had already told you that before. I don't know what the purpose of penguin serves, but we can look it up later. Now, the creature that actually produces organic polymer is the snail.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
And that bad boy's in the
What
swamp.
do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
That, you know, and they eat fucking sweet cake, which is damn near impossible to fucking make.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Yeah, unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the mission will suffer. Run this team through hell, and all we're getting is burned. Anything else, Commander?
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Felt good to take that collector ship, but we need to find a way to take it to them.
Oh yeah, they also produce heat.
May as well be out in airlock. Anything else, Commander?
Yeah.
What do you mean exactly that they produce heat? Are they like a campfire?
Let's see. Put them in your house if it's cold. If properly spaced out, they can keep you warm in the frozen biomes.
Cool. Stick it in the house. It should be safe enough there. Or inside the, whatchamacallit, ship.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Mobile inn?
Ready? I'm not big on forcing these talks,
Say what?
Shepard. Let's do this
The
later.
mobile inn?
Put it in the Sea Serpent. That's usually where I spend more of my time.
Alright. Yeah,
We'll
I'll
talk later.
go make a food trough for us there and get some meat for it then.
There should be enough resources on the Sea Serpent for that. If not, you can quickly gather the what is missing. But he'll certainly be useful in helping provide warmth.
That, the stuff with Jacob's dad.
Plus, having that trough there would allow us to
looked
have
like
the
bullshit to
resources
me.
needed to get more penguins.
Yeah. Are they able to be carried? Like the otter?
No.
Oh.
No. At least I haven't been able to.
So they have to follow me around then.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
It'll be good for at home then. I won't have to use my wood to burn. I won't have to burn wood for fire. I can just cuddle with the penguin. Penguin cuddling. Cuddle for warmth.
I imagine such a thing would be nice and soft.
I've never touched a penguin, so I can't say.
Commander, you've received...
Me neither.
How
Hence
may
why I
help you,
say,
Commander?
I imagine.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Ka-chow. Loyalty. Oh. Zaid, Samara, Morden, Brenda, Grunt, Thane, Jack. They're the only ones that I have not done the loyalty mission of yet. I've done Tally, Garrus, Jacob, and Kasumi. A pleasure to meet you. From Admiral Dora Zen Vos Mori. Shepard Vos Nova. Hold on. I've been digging through the Alarai. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments Railzora was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefit. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people will watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not just their homeworld, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Railzora's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he started. Cordially, Admiral Dorozin Vos. What a psycho bitch. What a cunt. Look at my ship models. Are they all pretty? I don't have all of them yet, though. It's an Alliance cruiser. That's the Alarai. That's some kind of freighter. I don't remember what the hell that one was called, and that's, of course, the normally SR2. Space Hamster! I'd call him Squeakums! Squeakums!
Squeakums the Brave.
And then I have fish. I have, I believe, 2 different kinds in there. Yeah. I shall feed them! Be fed, my fish!
Even though Kelly will take care of that later on.
She takes
Whatever.
care of it when I'm away. I can do it while I'm here.
Gabby, you'd say the Normandy is a she, not a he, right?
Of course. And Normandy's the sweetest girl there is.
And Edie's a she. Tally's definitely a she.
What are you getting at, Kenneth?
I'm just saying I'm feeling a wee bit threatened here. A lot of female energy, and I'm just one man.
You're such a dick.
See? Look where your mind went. I've got to watch out for myself.
Oh man, these two are the best.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or 2. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like, what did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We're in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tali, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tali.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tali. I feel the same way about you.
Really? I didn't... You never... Well, good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
I'm having a really hard time trying to breathe today. I might have to take a nice hot shower just to fucking loosen up the congestion I got going on here. I don't know why. Where am I going? Where am I going? What am I doing? What the hell's going on? Where to next? Suppose we can go help Miranda. That'll put us on Ilum for later. Go do Miranda's. Miranda's is a pretty fun mission. What's up, Batonzi? You know what, I'm actually going to end my stream right here for now. I'm going to go and take care of this congestion I got going on, and then we'll be back on later. Probably in 30 minutes or so.
Okay.
I take Tali and Miranda. We go Miranda's loading mission. We're going to take Miranda with us. Let me save here, and we'll be back in half an hour or so, folks. I'll retweet when I'm about to come back. In the meantime, thank you all for watching. We will return after these messages. Because Shendu's having trouble breathing. Shendu's got to go fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Take care, everybody.
Yeah, man.
Say goodbye, Carrie.
Goodbye.